Sometimes I have to keep on breathing in. My lungs are filled with too much pain. All the shadows, all the past that I'm so leaving. They held me there, my sleepless nights. And I'm falling into the noise like a free fall. Walking along my path for too long. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save myself from what I have to fight. I can take it all away. All of my dreams are fading. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save I'm falling into the noise like a free fall. Walking along my path for too long. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save myself from what I have to fight. I can take it all away. All of my dreams are fading. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save myself. Save
Welcome, everybody to Honeybees Homestead. I'm Honeybees, your host. How's everybody doing on this Friday night, 10 o'clock? Welcome in, 16 people in the house. Thank you for coming back and joining me. We may or may not have a guest, but that's okay because I love being with my peeps. I love being with my peeps and coming over here and chatting about all kinds of different things that we go through in life and helping each other grow and helping each other through hard times. And I hope that you find comfort here just as I do. I know that I fall asleep at night and I think of a lot of you. Sometimes it's some of you, a lot of you on my mind. Sometimes it's a couple that are specifically on my mind for some reason. You know, I think we all feel like that. I hope we do, but I believe we do. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you for your support and always backing me up. So I was just over at Mr. Works for just a couple of seconds and I said hey to him. I will be getting in touch with him tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to text him and call him. He's a very, very busy man, but hopefully, I'd like to gear up with him and do a live and just talk about Kensington stuff. Go on his panel and go over some Kensington stuff and all that. I think that would be fun. Kathleen Brown is in the house. Let me welcome everybody. I'm sorry I didn't get to my chat. We got Marie, James D, Beagle Mom, Pat Smith, Kathleen Brown. Let's see who else is here. Rebecca's here. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So, what do we want to talk about? Let me see. Let me think for a few minutes. Yes, if anybody has not checked out Mr. Work, Deep View Media, he doesn't only cover Kensington content, he covers Philly content. He rides his e-bike all over Philly. And he is a great, great guy. You won't hear any whining and begging from Mr. Work. No, 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 no. That's his name for a reason. Mr. Work is his name for a reason. I don't know about all that, Pat. Oh, I want to get this monetized, Pat. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. I know that song, Pat. Yeah, Rebecca's like me, not my topic, Pat. Randy Jean, lovely. How are you, my love? I am so glad to see you. How are you, dear? See, you never know who's going to pop in, like my lovely Randy Jean. I'm going to take a toke just for you, Randy Jean. If you want to take a toke, you take a toke too. Okay, surgery in June. What day in June? Let me write that down. I Instagrammed you. I tried to follow you. You're private, I believe, and I don't know if you've accepted me yet, but I did try to follow you. That way we could talk through Instagram. That's how I talk to Crust and a lot of other people. So if you want to check that out, sweetheart. Um Let's see, Miss G, no, how do I get into it? Miss Brown, sending all my love to you. Always. Y'all are so sweet to each other. Yeah, good, chill, fun channel. That's right. Randy Jean. What it do? What it do? What it do? You know what? Randy Jean. Oh, thank you, Seven. Hey. I hope you're feeling okay, Seven. Thank you for dropping in, saying hello. Make sure you hit that like button. And I hope you come to visit. Yeah. I hope you come back to visit when you can. We're just chilling right now. I came on just to visit with everybody and just to have fun, just to, see who comes in and let's laugh. And okay, dear, will you enjoy your movie? What are you going to be watching? That's maybe a topic that we can talk about when you leave. We can talk about the movie you're going to be watching. Maybe we've seen it, or maybe not. Who knows? I love your avatar. Is that a hummingbird? Misty Horn is in the house. Shout out to all my members. Oh, it's a Western. Oh, Seraphim Falls. I know what that is. Yes, I do. I love Westerns. I love Western style movies. Seraphim Falls. I know what that is. Can't remember who plays in it. Yes, I love it. The hummingbird. Yes, I love it. Rebecca, tell Pat how to watch the link. You posted it for her. Pat, click that link and then subscribe. Yeah, 7. I like to watch movies over and over again too. I'm real I'll wear a movie out. Yeah. If I find a really good series or a really good movie, I like to watch it a lot. Like what was it? 1824 that the guy did, the Yellowstone guy. He made the 1924. Oh shit, I can't remember now. But anyway, I watched the first one and the second one so many times. Like I could probably tell you like everything that happens. Got you, Pat. Yeah. Liam Neeson, Pierce Brosnan, Angie Harmon. I love Angie Harmon. Really snowy and dark environment. Oh, got you. She just did Rebecca. Miss G. She just did Miss G, and Pat said that she would have to do it after here, so she don't get lost. She won't be able to find her way back to the live. She doesn't quite know how to do that yet. I don't think. I know what I can do, guys. I can talk to y'all about my family. How about that? Y'all want to meet some of my family? Hmm? Who's up for it? Who's up for seeing some pictures? I'll show some family pictures. How about that? Good night, 7. Oh, don't be heartbroken, 7. Don't be heartbroken, please. And if you are, I hope you get better. Just know that you're not alone. Okay, let's show. This is Larry with peanut butter. And peanut butter loves to sleep in Larry's lap. And if peanut butter is in the house, he is usually in Larry's lap. That's where you can find peanut butter. We have 4 boys, and this is our beautiful and sweet peanut butter. And here's another picture of him. Yes, he's laying like that. Oh gosh. Yes. Isn't he cute, guys? Now, here's a picture of just outside of my house at nighttime. The moon was shining real bright, and it was just so beautiful. The light, the light, there's a light out there. So the light and the moonlight together just looked really, really beautiful to me. Um, June 6th. Okay, babe. If you can, look for me on, yep, 7, it's a cat. Yeah, if you can get in touch with me, Randy, on IG, I would love to talk to you more about it. That way, I know specifically like what to pray for. Here is a picture of Big Lair. Please don't say nothing about my house is cluttered because this is my husband's office, and it's a small office, and he has a lot of stuff that he deals with, amps and speakers and cameras everywhere, and I mean, egg incubators. I mean, our house just isn't big enough. But here's the Grim Reaper sword. It's called a scythe. You know those big swords that the Grim Reaper carries? This is his scythe. Some people call it a scythe, but it's really pronounced scythe. And this is what he got for Christmas. And he has been out chopping away. I'll go and check, Randy. I'll go and check. Okay. Let me hold on just a second. Let me go check. Uh, what's your name on there, babe? I don't think you did. I remember I hit it to uh join to follow you, and you would have to approve it. Let me see if I ever got I don't know that I ever got an approval, but that doesn't mean that I didn't. Um I don't see it. It's Randy. Okay, let me look. Okay, hold on. It says following. I am following. Yes. I'm going to send you a message right now. Okay. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you so much for the donation, sweetheart. Love you. There we go. Yeah. Hey, B. My girl. I have red hair too. I colored my hair. Yes, I did. I took my green screen down, so let me set my settings up. Let me turn my virtual background off, okay? uh 9. Let me okay, I'll blur that and then do that that way. But yeah, let's see. Hey girl, I got redhead too. Hey beautiful. That's right, he works hard for his money and his honey. He works hard for the honey. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Cheers to you, Randy Jean. Cheers to you, baby. Thank you, girl. I've got to get it shaped up. I really, it's growing out because I had a really short cut. But look at that color, girl. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Bye, Marie. Enjoy TV. Oh, I love it. I love it, Randy. Red hair looks great on you. You're in Washington State? I thought you were in Cali. I didn't know you were in Washington State. Am I confused, Randy? It is late. What's up, Eddie? All things serious is in the house. What's up, Eddie? How are you doing? How are you doing? I was just going to share some pictures of my family and just talk a little bit with everybody in the chat. Spend an hour or so with you guys, just having fun. Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad you're doing good. I'm so glad. I miss your lives because I'm always getting ready for my live, which starts at 8 o'clock and yours starts at 7. Oh, I got you, Randy. Okay. I got you. Went to Modesto when you were 2 and then back up here at 15. Okay, girlfriend. I sure did think you were out in Cali. I'm going back to Cali. 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 I don't think so. Remember that song, guys? Yes, everybody, welcome in All Things Serious. Please go sub Eddie up. He is a wonderful guy who has a deep voice. If you want a soothing voice, go listen to Eddie. He has a mental health channel. He's doing great things over there. So you go every 5 years. That's good, girl. That's good. Let me show y'all some pictures of my crazy family. So I just showed you our kitty cat. That's my husband holding peanut butter. Okay. And this is my husband with his new scythe. He looks like the Grim Reaper. He's learning how to use it on our homestead. He got it for Christmas. Here's a snaky snake that was on my front porch the other day. We didn't kill it because he's not a bad snake. He's a good snake. He eats rats. Right? Let me look at my chat. James D is in the house, our resident cook. Yes, this is a snake that I found on the porch. I went out to smoke a cigarette, and there the snake was. And although I was concerned about the cats, but the cats were away, so I had to make sure Thunder stayed inside. And then went out there, and it kept trying to get out, and it was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and finally it ended up getting out. So let me show you. This is my brother. This is my brother. I don't know how long it was, Beagle. I didn't get that close. I just zoomed in with the camera, baby. We used to have king snakes as our pets, and so I'm not afraid of snakes. But when I don't know what a snake is, I'm not going to mess with it. So I took a picture real quick of it. I sent it to Larry, and he sent back and said, "It's okay. Don't kill it." And I said, "Okay, that's cool. I won't kill it." Yeah. So this is my brother. He was 10 years older than me. His name was David. That was his girlfriend at the time that he passed away. And yeah, that was my beautiful brother. Handsome, I should say. He had beautiful green eyes. As you can see, his hair is red, strawberry blonde red. And that's why I believe when I color my hair red, it fits me so well because I'm so pale. Really pale skin. So he was a great, great man. Great man. Miss him terribly. He'd be so excited today to see what I'm doing. And I think that he would have been such an essential part of my kids' lives, and my boys' lives. And so I think that they really missed out on having their uncle to be there for them in their life. So it's been challenging to be without my brother. So I love you, bud, and I miss you. Um, oh, Miss G, you crack me up. Mm. Oh, it's okay, Beagle Mom. I've moved into a place of when I talk about my brother, I talk about him with enjoyment and love in my heart. Now, this next one is hard for me to see because this is my mama. And this was my son that passed away. That was his wife. The one that no longer calls me mama. And she doesn't let me see my granddaughter, whose birthday is June 6th. So, my sweet mama, who came here and lived here with me, and I took care of her. This is the day her hair was falling out, and so she wanted her hair cut. And so Hannah cut her hair, and she was smiling. And she was a beautiful, beautiful, sweet woman. She had the beautifulest, bluest eyes. They were like a gray silver eye. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Hey, darling. But this is my beautiful mother. My beautiful mother. And let's see, what else do I have here? Um, I thought I had another picture, but it looks like I didn't upload it. What's up with that? I guess I thought I did when I did this one. I won't show that one right now. I won't. Uh, Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, everyone says I look like my mama. Fly Girl is in the house. Hey, dear. Thank you guys. My mom was a beautiful, beautiful woman. She was so funny. You know, Miss G, you remind me of my mother. My mother had a seriously thick sense of humor. Oh gosh. Stephanie, are you serious? What happened? Is your air out? Oh no. Oh no. If you live anywhere, where do you live? I'm not doxing you, but what state? I mean, I can just, if you're in the South, I feel for you. Well, you should, Miss Jean, because she was my everything. She was my everything. Even though we had our ups and downs, she was my everything. And I love her. I love her. I miss her terribly. And when I laugh, I think of her, and it makes me think of her in a good way because she told me, I don't want you to grieve me. I want you to live your life and have fun. And I told her I didn't know how I would be able to do that. And she told me that, God would show me the way and that I would figure it out. And, that's hard to be told by your mother, because she's dying. You know that it's coming, but it doesn't make it any easier. You start to grieve even before they're gone. That's what happens. People have pre grief, I believe, but it doesn't take away. I promise you. Don't ever let someone tell you that it takes away from that hearing of a passing. It doesn't. I knew my son was going to die. I knew my mom was going to die, but it didn't change that I broke down and I lost it. I lost it. You know, how can you not? You never get over losing them. Never. You're right, Miss G. I can't either, Rebecca. Mm-mm. I can't. Can't handle it. Kathleen Brown. Yeah, I'm the oldest now. My brother was the oldest by 10 years, and then me, and then my sister is 7 years younger than me, but I don't talk to my sister. Yeah, Fly Girl. I had pre grief with my son, for many people that I lost, the pre grief. Yeah, because of cancer. Yes, I hate cancer. Yeah, Miss G, it's sad to say, but death is one of the things that will rip a family clean apart. Gonna be 28 years, Fly Girl. Still, 28 years feels like yesterday. Because I've been married for 30 and it feels like yesterday that I just met my husband. You know what I'm saying? So, time is irrelevant when it comes to grief. Doodoo Brown is in town and he is a new member. Welcome. Thank you, Doodoo Brown, for becoming a member. He has joined the Honeybees Hive. Doodoo Brown's in town. Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown. I can't help it, guys. I can't help it. Did y'all ever go look up that movie? Not movie, that song. I have bad migraines, Miss G. I can't be out in the sun long. Yeah, me too, girl. Rebecca, they will make me sick. I will get so the heat makes me sick. Yes, Doo Doo Brown. Yeah, yeah, Fly Girl. That's right, Kathleen. That's cool that you have that. No way. Don't you worry about that, Doo Doo. Uh. Don't you worry about interrupting me. Miss G. Oh, I have a tattoo, um, of my son's name and some forget me nots on my wrist. But I wouldn't mind having some things in honor of them. But I like different tattoos. I don't like things that other people have. I want something different. That's something that really means something to me if I'm going to put ink and pay for it. And then it has to be somebody that I really trust to do my tattoo. Doo she's playing around. Oh, that's right. That's right. Because you were over in buzzing. Okay. I don't even know how to do it. Chandra's in the house. Hey, darling, you'll do my tattoo? Girl, the ones that you sent, some of those that I'm using for backgrounds, those are really tattoos and they look so nice. That's right. That's right, Kathleen. I think tattoos are just so beautiful. Hey, darling. Oh, how you doing tonight or today or whatever it is over in Alaska? I get lost with where everybody is. I know I picked some tattoo once to find you knew. Thank you because they fit right in. And even Larry was like, "Oh wow, man, those are cool." So I was like, "Yeah, these are going to be my new avatars." And so I've got some to last me through the summer. So I appreciate you, girl, always, always hooking me up with the avatars. Beagle Mom gifted a membership. Ursula got it. Yay! Yay! Ursula got it. All right. That's awesome. Thank you, Beagle Mom. How sweet. How sweet is that? That's awesome, girlfriend. She's going to be so excited. You want something special for your son? Well, let's think about it, Fly Girl. Let's think about it. Dawn is in the house and she just gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who got them. Lisa Kruger, Just Me Sunshine, Janelle's Joint, Cindy Infinity, and King of Chaos. Yes. Yay. All good people. Yay. Thank you, Dawn. Bless your heart. Bless you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. You guys rock. It's not five strangers. Girl, you are tripping, Miss G. We know that. We know them, Miss. We see Miss G. Oh, what'd you make to eat, Pat? What'd you make to eat? Yeah, Cindy, and I know Cindy, and I know King of Chaos. I know Janelle. So I'm glad they'll all be happy. Ursula will be happy. Fabiana, Ursula is Fabiana, so she'll be excited to hear that. Oh, girl, you are so funny. Shout out to Scottish Girl. Girl, I love you. We are getting to know each other and growing our friendship, and it really means a lot. So, shout out to you, and shout out to all of you guys that, all of you that have shared with me, and I've shared with you, and we've been there for each other, and there's loyalty there between us. I just want to say thank you, because there's nothing like having friends that you can really depend on and trust in these days and in these YouTube streets. But in this little spot that we've got here, we can do that. Okay. And we have done that. And so I'm so thankful. We're blessed. This channel is blessed. I don't do everything right, but everything that I do is meant to be the right thing. Always. So just know that. Always coming from my heart. I love this channel. I love what it does for people. I love how it helps me. You guys help me. Sometimes more than you think I help you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. It's a give and take and give and recycle. So be right back. Got a scratched on off the Christmas. I just don't know how to get in my iPad to join. I forgot the dang password. Oh, I hate getting old. Oh, Kathleen. I'm sorry. You should see Miss G with a buzz. Uh-oh. Dawn's got a new avatar, everybody. Oh, let's see. Oh, look at him. God, he's gotten so big, Dawn. Oh, my God. Get you that cup of coffee, girl. Don't be sorry. We gonna be here. Yes, he is a big boy. My gosh, he's a handsome boy, too. Yes, he is. So, guys, I went to the dispensary today because it's Friday. And here in the state of Louisiana, dispensaries, the one that we have in town, are not open on the weekends. You have to go Monday through Friday. And they're only open for certain hours, during the day. They open at 9 some days, then they open at 10 some days. And anyway, so I just wanted to show y'all uh, how much this stuff costs. How how it is crazy that in the state of Louisiana, where it is not recreationally legal, I do have a marijuana license. Okay. Right here is my prescription. I don't know if you can see that. Uh, why is it not doing that? Anyway. It's not. It's because I have that damn green screen. Hold on just a second. Let me change something so I can show y'all this. Take that off. Is it off? None. Okay. See that? Let me mark out my address. Sorry, guys. I'll check the chat in just a minute. Oh, he's 100 pounds? Oh my God, girl. Okay. Okay, I crossed out my information. This is how you do it, guys. Okay, so I order online. Who you don't need proof? What, you don't need proof? Oh, no. Are you saying no? Miss Sheehan is going to go up in smoke. I believe you. I don't need proof. Laughing out loud. No, I'm just showing everybody to show what it is in the state of Louisiana, Fly Girl. You feel okay? So I go online and I order, and then when I get there, I just circle at the top here, that I've have an online order, and I turn in this sheet, and then they call me up and they hand me my bag with my receipt. You got to keep everything in case you get pulled over by the law. You have to keep everything, because if you get pulled over and you don't have this with you, and you have this with you, you have your medical, see that prescription on there? You have your medical marijuana, and you don't have this with you, a prescription, then you're screwed. Literally. But for 3.5 grams is $60 for an eighth. For an eighth, y'all, it's $60. Oh, thank you, Munchie. Hey, welcome in. Oh, this is your first time seeing me? Hey. Oh, thank you. A true Southern Belle. Yes, I'm a true Southern Belle. Yes, I smoke. I'm like Cheech and Chong. No, I'm really not. It's just, a little jar like that, y'all, just doesn't last. It just doesn't last long, and it sucks that it's not recreational. They are in the state of Louisiana moving marijuana from a Schedule 3 to a Schedule 1. Anyway, they're lowering it that way you don't get the penalties that you get now. It is so stupid, the penalties that you get now. It really is. Let me put this blur screen back up because that shit behind me just looks terrible. That's all my husband's work stuff, y'all. I was going to put a landscape, but we'll just do this. Oh, you got that trashy New York accent. New York. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too southern. I'm too southern. I eat grits and collard greens and fried chicken. I'm a country girl. I smoke weed. Dawn, is that a doodle you have? Yes, I think it's a golden doodle. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't want to cough in your ears. My God. That's so rude. How fucking rude of you, honeybees, coughing in my ear. How dare you? My mom would get you good for that. Laughing out loud. She breeds poodles for a living and hates that they cross the breeze. Laughing out loud. I love the doodle too. She would kick my ass though. Yes, smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's right. Oh, I forgot to put. Oh, I did put my banner up. I don't care about that. Um, I wanted to put this up. Sorry for my bluntness, but that's how I roll. There we go. There we go. I like to change all my stuff. Thank you, everybody, for being at 30 people here. Thank you so much. How about we go outside and have a smoke? I've been on for an hour. Let's go have a smoke after I've had my toke. It's time to have a smoke. Yes. Thank you for everybody's support, the gifted memberships, the Cash Apps, the PayPals. Everybody's just so sweet. And y'all just rock it out, man. Y'all support me like no other. And I know somebody would be fucking jealous. He talks about me being jealous. No. No. Oh, that's so sad, Pat. I'm so sorry. That is so sad. But yeah, I think he'd be jealous. Since we don't talk about him on this channel, I'm just going to say that. He'd be jealous. Take that, drones, and shove it up your ass. Oh, dang, I forgot to upload something. Now that I'm saying that. Oh, no. Did I upload it as a background? No. Oh, man. I'll have to get it tomorrow. Okay, when I do my live tomorrow, I'll have to upload it because I don't see it. And that shit. Man, I hate when I miss something. Hate when I miss something. Oh, that's so true, Dawn. That is so true, sweetheart. Unconditional love has no boundaries. And when your animals, we love our animals, don't we? I mean, they're our families. They're our family. Pat Smith with a super sticker. Come on down. You are the next contestant. No, I'm picking. Thank you, Pat, for that 7.99 super sticker. Bless you. I love you, girl. All the way from Australia. Trumps is in the house. Trumps is in the house. How are you? You changed your avatar too. Oh my God. Look at that big boy. Oh my God. He's handsome. Is that a girl? Boy? Looks like a boy. Is that a, what is that a brindle? Look at the markings on him. He's so beautiful. I don't know. I'm not good at guessing dogs. That's Ralph? Oh, hey, Ralph. Oh, you're welcome, Pat, for everything, honey. Anytime. I hope you know that. Anytime. Oh, yeah. It always hurts when we lose our babies, when we lose our pets. Thank you, Miss G. English Mastiff. Okay, okay. Just turned 2. Wow. Stephanie said, my guess, St. Bernard. A Mastiff. Yeah. That's your favorite dog, Miss G? I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful dog. Look at that. Look at that beautiful dog. Golly. Why am I always laughing at you, girl? Because you damn crazy and funny. You need to be on the stage somewhere. That's what you need to be. You need to be on the stage somewhere. Oh gosh. Yeah, I can't deal with the hair and especially the slobber, but I can't deal with hair. I have a thing against hair. I can't stand hair. And the cats are shedding right now, and Thunder has really fine hair. He doesn't shed a lot, but in the summertime he does. So it's just everywhere. I'm using the lint roller like crazy. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, guys, I'm fixing to change to over to my phone. Give me a couple of minutes. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got I don't I don't know how many likes. I never look. Oh, but anyway, hit that like button. Oh, goodness. That's funny. Okay, jumping down now. All right. We got 18 likes in the house. I had a Rottweiler the size of a Mastiff. Her name was Benno, which means bear in German. Awesome. Love that, Miss G. Oh, same here, Chandra. Same here. I'll pick hair off of people. Like if they've brushed their hair or something and it's shed and it's on their clothes, I'll pick it off of I can't stand it. It's like oh God, and I swear it never fucking fails. I will always get the food that we've ordered out that has the fucking hair in it. Never fails. 2 times. November and then just last week. 2 weeks ago. Yeah. What's up, random? Random persons in the house. Yes, yes, fly girl. Oh, fly girl, you changed yours too. Everybody's changing their avatar. Oh, look at the sweet baby. Fly girl, is that your baby? Oh, so sweet. How you been, random? Of course, Rebecca. Of course. They always want something when you're trying to do something. It's okay, girl. We're good. That's your noodle monster? Oh, so sweet. I love the different names that we come up for our pets. Don't you? Peanut butter, handsome, rascal, cinnamon, sneaky. Hey, Melissa. Welcome in, honey. Welcome in, girl. The avatar, Pat, your avatar is the picture that you see to your left. Yours is a P. And what you do is you go in to view your channel on your channel. Pat Smith is your channel. And you can go and upload a picture there. Yeah. Ms. G, you crazy girl. Mm. Oh, you have 3 cats, Dawn? So let's talk about their names. I know Melissa's dog is Peanut. What is that flying around? It's a big moth. Looks like from the Lord of the Flies moth. Or, Silence of the Lambs. Oh my God, Trumps, are you serious? Well, Pat, yes, you really do. Your name is your channel. Everyone that has a name has a channel, okay? It's just whether or not you create content on that channel. You don't create content, and that's fine, but you can still upload a picture. Oh, today was moving day, so pizza and beer, yum. Shane, Yoshi, and Cookie. Yeah, random. Is it a good move? I don't take photos of myself. This is the best y'all are going to get of me. I don't either. My dog's nickname Sugar Booger because he's so sweet and I picked him. You know what, Beagle? That's so funny. When I went today to get my meds, there was a guy in there that had his little doggy with him. And oh, he was only 6 weeks old. No, I take that back. 8 weeks old, he said. And his name was Booger. His name was Booger, so it's so cool that you say that. Missy Horn is in the house. Hey, Melissa, are you still in? I have Lucy, Polly, Maggie, Cher, Elizabeth, Buddy, Sasha, Shelley, who's a tort, and of course, Honey Bun. Oh, Missy, you've got your hands full, love. You've got your hands full. But all the love, oh, that's so sweet. Melissa, if you want to come up, I can drop the link, sweetheart. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Guys, I'm in. Trisha, now my iPad went flat, so on phone, but I will try to that on later. Okay. Okay. Yeah, do they all get along, Missy? Oops, Cap's name's Friday the 13th. Damn, did you leave any behind the pet store? Oh, that's so sweet, though, isn't it? Yes, I'm ready for her to come up. I'm waiting to drop the link. The older my kids get, the more four-legged babies I have. That's so sweet. I hope so, Stephanie. I hope so. If she's ready, I'm ready. That's awesome, Missy. They all get along. It took a couple of months for Thunder to get along with the cats. It took us a couple of months of, well, I'd say several, weeks of keeping them in separated rooms, and we had to start slowly, introducing them because he thought they were like little squirrels. He wanted to eat them up. Yeah, that's awesome, Missy. She doesn't have to cam up. I'm not cammed up. Not right now, anyway. Her eyebrows are always on fleek. She needs to be coming down to Louisiana and doing my eyebrows. Mine are mine. I had an Oriental woman tell me one time, "Your eye is so bushy. Your eyebrows so bushy." Oh, what? You just got a notification from drones. Enough is enough. Wonder what that means. What happened? Go see Miss G. Go check it out and see what happened and come back and tell me. Since you're my lap dog. Oh, Thunder is the same way. He will not ride in a car. We leave the TV on for him. He still freaks out, tears everything up. Oh, it's a video? Okay, well, can you go check it out, baby? Real quick. Oh, it's just notifications coming late. You don't see anything new. It's the same guy with one shoe. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, okay. Oh, random. It's an inside joke for sure, right? Oh, so funny. My little one is named Lucy. My two others I had was named Bundy and Cola, which Bundy is the name of rum in Australia, and Cola for Coke. When the vet called them in, it was so funny. I got one weenie dog and 5 pets or kids. All are wildlife. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is. He's just mean. Okay, Melissa, you better come on, girl. Get them eyebrows done. I've seen moose. I've seen Chandra show pictures of moose before. So cool. One regular mama moose. Yeah, Pat, that is too cute. Too cute. You are hilarious. My cats are over here chasing a moth, trying to kill it, y'all. They're entertaining themselves, two of them together, seeing who's going to get it first. Okay, you ready? Okay, let me drop the link. Hold on. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, when you come up, just show me your face behind the screen, backstage, and then I'll let you up, Melissa. Okay? She loves purple too, just like I do. Your oldest cat lived 22 years without any problems. She passed in her sleep. Got her when I was young. She was with me until the boys were like 6 or 8. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, now I'm fixing to have a panel guest. Just remember that I may not see everything you guys are saying or saying, but I will definitely try, okay? Um, oh, I'm so sorry, Missy. I hate that. My cat, Cinnamon and Mustache, they both just left. Like one day I let them out and they just left. So I didn't have to watch them die, but I did always wonder, what happened. Girl, you better stop that shit. Oh, God. Oh, God, Stephanie. Uh, where's Melissa at? Yeah, Chandra has a channel. She uploads stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, random. Every day is a day on YouTube, isn't it? I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on over there. I really don't keep up with that. Got you. Hello? Uh oh. Had to say. There she is.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Hold on. Let me change my layout real quick.
Okay. I'm trying to show
There
my
we
walk with
go.
Peanut. I'm trying to show my
Okay.
walk with Peanut, but I can't get it to go on the. How do I do that? Let's see.
I've got it right now up there. You're just going to have to turn your camera on and turn your. Well, you can turn your camera around and set in settings in more.
Hmm. Let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and you can turn it to back or front. You got two fronts and one back. Welcome, Melissa, to the show, everybody. Uh oh, she dropped down. She hit the wrong button. Let's see. She'll come back up. I'll send some your way, honey. Oh, wow. That's good, Stephanie. Miss G. Crazy girl. Do I need to drop the link again? Um, okay, there she is. Hey, Prudently. My love. There she is. Okay,
I
we
was like,
got
dang
you,
it.
girl. We
Okay.
got you.
When I set the camera back, it kicked me out. I was like, well, gosh,
Yeah,
dang it.
yeah. Yeah, and
Sorry.
then I dropped the link again just in case you couldn't scroll all the way back up. Because
Okay.
sometimes it does that.
Yeah.
Prudently is in the house.
Hi, Prudently. I can't see the chat, but hello, beautiful Prudently. Hello, all you beautiful people. Somebody
So
gets
how
really
are
mad when I
you?
say that. I'm good.
Who
How are
gets mad?
you? Somebody gets really mad when I say that. So, hello, you
Oh.
beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful people. The beautiful honeybees.
Well, thank you, girl. You are beautiful. And I'm going
Thank
in this
you.
blind. I really don't know your story. And so I'm so excited, to give you this platform to share with us in this community, which is of just us. You know what I'm saying? We're very
Yeah.
small, but yet very caring and loving. And
Well, thank you.
yeah, so
Because
I'm
you know,
excited.
honeybees, here's the thing. When I told my story, I told my story with never, having thinking that it was gonna ever be totally, you know, taken apart and fucked up out there, because that's what really happened, It was,
Mhm.
not only was it used against me, but it was completely messed up, It was like it was torn apart. It was like it was shredded.
Twisted.
It was
Yeah.
yeah, it was like it's all wrong, And to me,
Mhm.
it's deep, because my story is who I am today, and
Mhm.
it's a big deal to me, and a lot of people, you know, we all remember the day we got sober. We all remember why we got sober. We all remember those things, and they're a big fucking deal. They should be, and if they're
They
not,
should be.
then
Yes.
right. And so, like, when I hear people out there, you know, saying some shit just to be fucking dumb, when they get it
Mhm.
wrong, I'm like, oh, I get so mad, because it's like, no, motherfucker, that's not how it went. I
Mhm.
get offended because it's like, ugh, that's not right. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, to me, it's deep. My biggest
Right.
thing is the when they say shit like, oh, well, she was with her grandkids. Well, first of all, my grandkids, to me, it's deep, honeybees, because my grandkids are what changed my life. You know what I mean? I was
Amen,
not a
sister.
grandparent then. And so it's like, you dumb
Mhm.
fucks. If it
Mhm.
wasn't for my grandkids, I wouldn't be here today. Get that shit right.
Mm.
So
Right.
that's why I'm like, if I could tell people anything today, is if you ever want to come on here and tell your story, please be careful. Be careful where you tell it. Be smart about that. Think,
Mhm.
do your research, because I didn't do that. And the worst, and I hate to say this, because I was an addict, but you guys, be smart. Do not tell your story on an active addicts channel,
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
are not thinking, right as addicts.
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and that's just the worst thing you can do, and that was the biggest mistake ever that I made, was thinking that
Yeah.
Stanky Leg is capable of thinking, and that was my mistake, and I'm the sober one. I should have known better, but
Right.
I thought I seen something
But
in her. And
still, still though, and look, we see stuff in all. We try to see the good in all people, don't we?
right, yeah. and and I
I mean,
and
it's
maybe
a
I thought,
normal thing.
maybe I thought too that if she knew where
Hey,
I
Tiff.
came from and that I could do it, she could too. Maybe I thought that, but
Mhm.
the one person I wanted to help was her. But
Sure.
it's just, yeah, just be smart, people. Don't your story is important, and we should really, think before we just put it out there, because it should
True.
go where it's going to be professional,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah.
that's my only regret, but can't do anything about it
And
now. But what I can do is put it out there where it's going to be told right on the right channel.
yeah. And for people to learn from it. We have a
Right,
lot of parents in here who have addicted children. We have parents in here who have lost their children to addiction. We
right.
have I mean, I'm a parent of a child that is addicted. He is sober 5 months now, but
That's
he's been
awesome.
addicted for 20 years. And so, of course, there's no trust, you know, things like that. So I understand addiction from
Right,
that point of it. My dad was an alcoholic. My brother was an alcoholic. My stepfather was a crackhead for 25 years that my mother dealt with. So you name it, I've been there, I've watched it, I've seen it all.
right, right,
I mean, except for, I mean, I've watched my daughter-in-law nod out from heroin and fentanyl because yes, even in our little small city, it's here,
right.
you know. And my son, was addicted to meth and Suboxone. He did them together, and he would drink.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah, and the trust, that comes in time. It takes time, but it does, you eventually You can trust again, but it does take time.
Yeah, yeah. I believe that it'll come. I believe it'll come. So tell me your story.
Well, I was
How
going to
did?
tell you too. I was going to tell you
Mhm.
real quick too. I have a sister-in-law who is she's never been in addiction before, but she has a daughter that's struggling with heroin addiction right now. And I just
Mm.
introduced her to this community, but I told her to not say anything or anything right now, just to watch it, just to watch everything
Yeah.
and learn how people are on here, because
Mhm.
she's learning how to, because we're trying to help her daughter, but she wants to talk with somebody that has gone through what she's going through right now, and she wants to
Mhm.
come up and tell the story of what she's going through with her daughter on a daily, and she would like to come and tell her story on here with you. So
She can remain anonymous.
yeah, that's what she's going to do. She's here tonight and she's listening to me tell my story right now, but she'll stay
Okay.
anonymous, and she's going to yeah, when I talk to you one on one, I will let you
Mhm.
know everything. But
That'll
if
be great.
possible, yeah, if
Mhm.
possible, we'd like to do that soon, because she's looking for
Definitely.
any help to be able to help her daughter. But anyway, she's in here listening right now. So, um,
Awesome.
well, my addiction was, I was a pill popper. I took pills
Mhm.
and come on, Peanut. And when I got clean was in 2011, and I had been taking pills for a lot of years though prior to that. Um, I I had even, oh geez, gosh, I mean, it's so weird telling it now, because like these are the things that have been used against me, but so I mean it's already out there, whatever it is, what it is, but a lot of these people, they like to use it, like I said, against me. But yeah, I did, I got into a bad wreck, and I had
Mhm.
my daughter with me and my nephew, and I believe that they say that the car in front of me had slowed down on the freeway, and that I didn't have time to slam on the brakes. It was either slam on the brakes or swerve and miss him. I swerved and missed him, but lost control. But I believe that I didn't have time, because I didn't realize that he had slowed down, because I believe it was
Mhm.
the pills. I believe that I would have
Mhm.
been more alert had I not been on the pills. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
we had rolled several times, and we shouldn't have made it out of that wreck.
Right,
But
right.
to be able to
Wow.
have a second chance at life, it's like, I was meant to. We were meant to survive that for a reason. And
Exactly.
so I was not going to just keep doing the shit I was doing. That's a
Mhm.
waste of my life. Like, I needed to appreciate that I had another chance. But anyway, so yeah, my addiction was pills, and I never knew until I came into this community what nodding was. Like, I always just looked at it like I would take too many and I would get like tired, sleepy, but then I would snap out of it and I would get my energy
Right.
back. But I never knew there was an actual name for it until I came here. And then I seen that people refer to that as nodding, and I was like, oh, that's what I fucking did. I always just
Mhm.
thought it was just that you take too many, and that was it. And I always knew about the sore throats, like I would get a raspy voice. And
Mhm.
but I never knew there was actual names for that stuff. Like, that's so crazy to me that years later that I'm clean, and now I come into this community, and damn, there was names for stuff like this. But back then, I didn't have nobody in my family besides a cousin of mine that got me into these. Only she and I were the ones doing this. And she went
Mm.
to prison, for prescription fraud. And I thought, oh,
Wow.
what am I going to do now? Because that's who I would get my pills from, was that cousin. And
Uh-huh.
my biggest thing was, I remember people would always tell me, like, what are you going to do, Melissa, when you can't get pills
Mm.
anymore? And I would always think, well, I'll always get pills. And they would say, no, most people that can't get pills, they go to heroin. And I was like,
Mhm.
yeah. And I didn't know that. I'd always be like, no, like, really? And they were like, yeah, that's how a lot of people got on heroin to begin with, because they couldn't get pills anymore. And so
Mhm.
I didn't know stuff like that. And by the grace of God, I didn't go there. But I could have easily went there, because that
Sure.
is the truth. That's what they do. But
Mm-hmm.
my grandson was born in 2011, and that's when I thought, I don't want to be that grandmother. I don't want to be that person that is a grandparent and she can't be with her grandkids. She can't enjoy her grandkids, or she's not trusted with her grandkids. I don't want to be that person, you know? And
Right.
we, I knew that, I always knew that rehab was not going to be for me. I just knew that. I think you know right away if those kind of things are going to work or
Right.
not.
Right.
And see, and I had my husband, I always was blessed because I have a man that refused to give up on me. Like
Yep.
he's a true blessing. He never was going to be that man that walked away and gave up
Mm-hmm.
because he just knew that I could do it. He would always tell me, he would always be like, you can do it. You can. And I was like, I can't. I know I can't, you know? And he would always say, yes, you can. You can. It's all in your head. You can do it.
Yep.
But see, also, I didn't know about stuff like Suboxone and methadone. I didn't know about stuff like that. I think if I did, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have tried that because, my God, that the withdrawals were, I'm not gonna lie, they were fucking hell.
Yeah.
They
I've
were
watched my
hell.
son go through hell. I can't tell you how many times.
Right. Honest to God, honeybees, I didn't think I was gonna, um,
Survive.
yeah, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I was gonna survive it. And I was so afraid of relapsing. I was like, there's no way I can do this. Had I known about those things, though, I know I would have much rather had that. Now, today, I will say I'm glad I didn't, because then knowing how people still have to depend on that, like I feel bad for them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because oh my God, I don't know that that's, you know, yeah, if it helps you to not have to need that every day, hey, you do what you got to do. Whatever works best for you,
Yes.
do
I
that,
totally agree with the MAT
you know?
program. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't care. Whatever works for you, you do it.
Yeah.
But I will say, had I known about it, you bet your ass I would have done it. Heck
Yeah.
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 The only reason I didn't was because I didn't know about it. That's it, you know?
Yeah.
But what we did was I just, oh my God, I toughed it out. And it was not
Mm-hmm.
easy. It wasn't easy because, you know, you get that restless leg syndrome. You
Mm-hmm.
can't sleep.
You're
We had,
cold, you're hot,
right.
you're
Oh, it was
sick.
misery. It was
Mm-hmm.
fucking miserable. I mean, I had to sleep in a guest room because I could not sleep in the same bed with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, for one thing, there's just he would, and he's such a good man, you know, because he said to me that seeing me go through that just gave him more, you know, um, more faith that he knew I was doing it. So
Yeah.
he would rather, but I didn't want him to, for one thing, I didn't want him to lose sleep because of me with, you know, going through the withdrawals. He has
Yeah.
to work the next day. I don't want him to suffer along with me, but he would
Yeah.
have, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And,
Sure. But yeah.
but yeah, I didn't want him to, you know, he was already helping me as it was, you know? And,
Mm-hmm.
but so I did it. And like I said, it was so hard. I remember laying there and it would be nighttime and I couldn't sleep. I would just toss, I would turn, it would be misery. And then next thing you know, I would see the sun coming up and it would be like, okay, one night down, one full night down, another to go, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't wait. I could not wait for it to be where it was like so many days down and my body
Yeah.
would start to be able to be normal, you know? I couldn't wait to get to that point. But it did. It seemed like forever to get there.
It does because it really does take a year for your mind, for your brain and your body to get out of that cycle of addiction.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
I had no, you know, that's why I'm just going to be honest. When Stinky Leg came on here saying how she got out of that rehab and then was doing her lives with their hair and makeup done. I mean, if you're an addict, you know that is some bullshit. That's just not true. You don't have that energy. There's just no way in hell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no real addict is buying that shit. It don't work like
Mm-mm.
that. If it worked like that, honeybees, everybody would be clean. Everybody with an addiction would
That's
be fucking
that's
clean.
yeah.
It don't work
Yeah.
that way. You take so long to get energy again. I mean, it would be nice if it worked like that, but people aren't stupid, stinky leg. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? You're very insulting to people really doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
Sobriety is not for the weak. You know what I mean? You
Mm.
you cannot be a weak bitch if you're gonna do the damn thing. You cannot be weak. And so yeah, it's much easier for people to come on here and lie. Yeah, I mean, and that's clearly what they do. They'd rather lie than fight the real fight. But in the end, fighting the fight is just so much better. Like today, I'm very active. I hike, I run, I
Mhm.
walk, but never in a million years did I think I would be able to do that stuff without pills. And today I do it,
Mhm.
but it took me a long time to get there. So I just when people I see doing that shit coming on here in 3 weeks they're suddenly cured and they have all this energy, get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
it took me a long time, but it took me a few months where I could sleep again without the help of a pill. Um,
Right.
my husband, I remember him trying to give me melatonin, and I'm like, that is not going to do anything for me. But I love you for trying. I'm like, I'm like, if you, dude, because I would always tell him like, babe, I know you don't know anything about pills, but that's like, because he's
Bless his
not been
heart.
ever, yeah, he's never had, it's sad because, I hid that from him for so long. And when he finally, he had an idea, but he didn't realize how bad my addiction was.
Yeah.
But when he finally realized, it was too late. I was really far in. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I had run up so many doctor bills and, um, I mean, I put myself especially in debt really bad, and most people, they will lose their spouse, like the spouse will walk
Yes.
away, and but he never did. He was just amazing because he mad, of course, you know what I mean, did he yell, and of course, but he fought the fight with me, and that
Yes,
was
and that's what you do when you're married. See, I've been married
right,
30 years. We've been
right,
together since 1995 and married since 1999.
right.
And what I want to ask you is, so you said you got clean in 2011. It's
Hmm.
2024. That's 13 years clean, right? Am I doing
Right.
the math right?
Yep, because
And
my oldest grandson is 13.
and people have something to say about your sobriety?
Oh yeah, they like to, you know, say, well, because when Cautel doxed me, um, and I went the fuck off on her, rightfully so.
Mhm.
She
Mhm.
was telling people, oh, she called me and she went off on me in a way I've never heard her before, and I think she relapsed. So that's when everybody started saying that. So I mean, I guess I shouldn't have went off on you, you crazy bitch. You're lucky that's all you got. You're lucky I wasn't in your face to be able to do worse to you, but
Mm,
yeah, they like to say that.
yeah.
I guess it's
I just
something they
don't,
like to do.
we just don't, I don't get into that over here. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? I mean, I know a little bit about what goes on over there, but, I'd rather hear the stories and have you guys on a panel where y'all are safe to tell your stories and, people can learn and lift you up, instead
right,
of tear you down. I
right.
mean, we've got 31 people in here listening, and everybody is, chatting. And no, I don't believe Melissa's relapsed either. That's bullshit. So I don't believe
Well,
that.
when people get mad at you, that's the first thing they'll use against you, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
people get upset, they're gonna go by what they know of you, and that's what happened in this case. They went
Hmm.
right for the past. When Stinky Lake got upset, that's what they did. They went right to my story and used it against me, and that's
Mm,
what that's what Cindy did. That's what exactly what Cartel did. She went to, oh, she's relapsed. So
yeah.
I mean, I know better. I know I didn't, but if that makes you feel better, yeah, you brought out the beast in me because you did me wrong. But
Yeah.
relapse, you're not worth a relapse. You know what I mean? Nobody's worth
No,
a relapse. My family
no.
is far more important to me than a relapse.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of years. And look, I'm not saying you can't.
every day is a day in the right direction.
Right.
I've known people that have been clean for years and had a relapse,
Right.
or maybe just had a mess up and not even a full relapse, because I think there's differences. But anyway, um, if you haven't, you haven't, and I feel like you're the kind of woman that's going to tell the truth.
Right.
Period. Regardless of the backlash you may get, you know.
Right. Right. Well, especially today. So I'm very active, you know, and when I think back of how I felt on the pills, um, it's so
Hmm.
crazy because I don't think I could ever see myself want to exchange the energy I have today, the passion I have today for life and hiking and for that tired feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not something that excites me. It's not
Girl,
something that
send
I
your
just
juju energy to me so I can get this exercise bug you have.
Hey, you know what though? When I was in addiction, honeybees, that was never something that I looked forward to. I never,
Hmm.
my time and energy went into looking for pills, making sure I was
Find it.
never
Yeah.
without pills. That's
Yep.
where my energy and time went into. And today,
Yep.
I don't want to exchange that for what I have today.
And you've got
You
so
know?
much free time to spend with your family
Right, right.
and to get out and hike and enjoy nature. And that is what you're getting high off of now, is
Well,
life.
and I look back and I remember I would take, my biggest thing is I liked Tylenol 4s. And I remember I would take one, and some people say that, they remember that feeling and that's what like triggers them. But for me, I don't know if it's because it's been so many fucking years now or what it is. But for me, when I remember that feeling, I just remember getting really tired and instantly
Hmm.
relaxed. And that's what I don't want. Like that, I don't want to feel
Hmm.
like that. That's going to take away my energy and mentally for me. I'm like, oh, I don't want that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm the type that I don't even want to come home from work after a long shift and take a nap because then that's going to take 3 hours away from daylight, and I'm going to wake up and it's going to be dark and I'm going to feel like I slept my day away. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
honey.
So
And
today is different.
I'm a nap person because I have insomnia so bad that, like now I am literally like, if I need toothpicks to hold my eyes open,
Uh
because
huh.
I was up late last night, and then I had to get up early this morning to go to a doctor's appointment, and I thought I'd lay down and take a nap because I usually do during the day, but
Hmm.
my husband is leaving to go out of town to work Monday evening, and so we've been having to do a bunch of errands and stuff. So
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't get my little nap in. But I'm
Yeah. No,
fine.
that.
I'm fine. I just,
Yeah.
I'm used to getting my nap. But yeah, I'm
Right.
up. I've had insomnia since a child. I've had a lot of trauma in my life. And so that's what this channel is all about, dealing with trauma, mental issues, addiction, grief, people passing, losing loved ones. Um, that's what we deal with here on this channel.
Right.
So I appreciate you telling. I'd like to hear more, definitely. And I'm seeing that Random has a story, Stephanie has a story. Everybody, that's one thing I say to all of you out there, is that everyone has a story, and I'm here to give you a voice.
Well, and I appreciate that because another thing is too is I ruined a lot of relationships in my family. A lot of my relationships with my behavior. I
Yes.
when I and I think that's one of the reasons why I felt um I guess I seen a lot of myself in Sharon because the way she is, how, she feels like she does no wrong, she has an excuse for everything.
Hmm.
That's how I was, honeybees. I was bad at
Yeah.
that.
Deflection, deflection, deflection.
Yeah, I was really bad. And
Addicts are
so
really good at that.
right. And that's how I was. And I feel like, if I can change, if I can get clean and be who I am today, she can do that too, you know? So I
Mhm.
had hopes for her. And I feel
Yeah.
like, who am I to bash somebody when I was that person too,
Mhm.
you know? But the
Yeah.
thing is you have to want that. You have to be tired
Mhm.
of being tired. You have to be tired of wanting of
Yep.
living like that, you know?
Yep. Thank you prudently for that. She says, thanks, honeybees, for providing a safe place for Melissa to tell her story. Love you. Thank you for
Yes,
that
absolutely.
$10 super sticker.
Absolutely, you know, and I've learned that these people are gonna, throw it in my face, but and that's fine. Please go ahead, do it, but do it right. You know what I mean? Do it right.
Right, right, right. If you're going to say something, say the shit right.
Right. I mean,
That's what I
that's
say.
my biggest thing is just get it right. My grandkids are what changed my life. So,
July 5th, I'm celebrating 35 years without a drink, Trump says. Congratulations to you.
wow. Go
Congratulations to
Trumps.
everyone in here that is um, in sobriety. I just, it takes a lot of strength, inner
Right.
strength, and mental strength, spiritual strength, all of those things combined to come out of addiction. And like you said, you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right.
You've got to want to get clean, not for your kids, not for anyone, but for yourself.
Right.
You wanted it for yourself.
You have to want to
You
be
know,
better.
yeah,
I agree.
you have to want to be better.
Yep, I
Well, I'm
agree.
glad you came up, and I'm so glad that you're clean. I'm glad that you have a husband that stood beside you and gave you all of the support that you needed, because that right there in itself, I believe, is what helped you the most, to
Oh
be
yeah.
honest.
It's true too what they say. If you don't have some places, if you don't have a support system, they won't even let you leave because a support
Oh yeah,
system is so needed. That's true.
yes, yes, and that's why it's been so hard for me, because I know I'm an enabler, and my son is 35. I have to put boundaries up because he's broken trust. I don't know how many times. It's it is what it is, though.
Yeah.
We love him, but like I said the other night, I'm not going to love him to death.
Right.
I will love him to life, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to enable him anymore to death. I won't do it. And if that means that he
That's what's
can't come to
hard.
my if he can't come to my house, for a year until we can regain trust, but you cannot just give trust back to an addict that has, you know,
Stop.
uh, you know,
Right.
broken your trust so many times.
You
He's
know,
really hurt people in the family.
right. That's where my sister-in-law is struggling at right now, honeybees, is all of the siblings have turned on her daughter, and she's the only one
Hmm.
that's still there for her, and everybody's like, but you're enabling her. But
Yeah.
she's struggling with that.
Enabling. What's up? Never seen you before. Sasha Nails are fly. Well, welcome in. Yeah, let me talk about enabling for a minute, because I was I've been a huge enabler. I had my first child, who is the addict. His name is TC. I had him when I was 16, and I raised him and his brother, on their own until they were 5 and 2, and then me and Larry got together, or 4 and 1 really. Me and
Hmm.
Larry got together, and he's raised them since with me. Um, but that's how he started out, was pills. And my
Hmm.
youngest son got cancer at the same time that he was starting out on pills. Okay, which we had
Hmm.
already been through drug court with him, because he got in trouble, and the cops searched his wallet for his ID, and they found his Xanax.
Hmm.
Automatic felony for a juvenile. took him to jail, soaking wet. He was freezing, begging me to take him home. He was so high on Xanax, he didn't even remember anything. I
Oh
cried
my
like a baby
gosh.
girl. I cried like a baby because you don't get you. There's no bonding out of juvenile.
Right.
You go and you stay, and then you go before one judge, and that is it in the city.
Oh my
And so,
gosh.
yeah, we ended up being in drug court for almost a year, and then my youngest son, got sick, and I had to leave with him and be gone to Memphis for a year. My husband stayed home and worked, and my son
Hmm.
became an addict.
Oh man.
Yeah, and and then and then it just got worse after his brother died. When my son passed away, TC was actually pregnant with his um, his second baby mama. He's got a son by his name is Ace, but she was pregnant, 9 months pregnant, and she stopped feeling the baby move. So she went in to get an
Oh,
ultrasound, and he had passed away. And so he lost his brother 1 week, and then he lost a son the next week. And the same week he lost, yeah. So
I
it devastated him.
I heard you telling this the other day, and I was telling my daughter about it, and that just broke my heart because I've never heard of that happening with a baby passing like that.
Yes,
That just broke
his
my heart.
girl, I couldn't. I've got pictures of him. Of course, I'll never show.
Right.
But he looked just like my son. Just every child that TC has looks just like him.
Oh,
So,
man.
but yeah, he's had a hard life, and
Right.
now he got out. He was in a rehab sober house.
Hmm.
Um, and he said someone stole his Suboxone, so he went back to rehab so he wouldn't go out in the street and use. And they ended up putting him on the Sublocade shot, and he said that this is the first time he's felt normal in years.
Oh, wow.
Normal, he said.
Hmm.
And for my son to be 35 and to say that means the world to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't seen my son since he was 15.
Wow. You know,
You
I
know what
used
I'm
to always
saying?
say, oh, yeah. I used to say, I used to look at people and think, I wish I could be like them. I could wake up and just be walking in this store right now because I woke up like a normal person, not because took this pill to make it through the day or, you know what I mean? So I know what he means that he can finally
Mm-hmm.
feel normal. You know what I mean? People don't realize that,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's crazy. We long to feel normal, and when you really want
Mm-hmm.
the help, you want to feel fucking normal. We don't want to wake up like that. I mean, when you really want it, when you want to get clean, you I don't know. I tell my sister all the time, like, because her daughter was telling her, she's like, "You think I like this? You think that I love, I just can't wait to inject this. Like, I want to feel normal again. I just don't know how to do it."
Well, see, that's the thing, is she doesn't know how to feel normal without the drug. See, feeling normal to them is scarier than being high because being high is normal to them. They feel good. They feel normal. They don't know what to do when they're not high.
Right.
That's why it's so good for you to, put something in place of that hobby of getting high. Getting high is kind of like a hobby. It becomes a hobby because you're constantly, like you said, searching for the pills. I remember my son doing it. He'd wake up and it would be an all day process of finding
Right.
pills or
Oh
Suboxone
yeah.
or
Yep.
meth. It came to
Yes,
meth
ma'am. I
and
remember.
Suboxone at the end. So Northwest is in the house, Atlanta Girls in the house. Everyone's here.
It's like a full-time job. It's
It
literally a
is.
full-time job. I remember I would, go to work all week if I had my pills, but if I didn't have my pills, you better believe I was calling in that day,
Oh
which would
yeah,
make it hard to keep a job.
TC can. He's never been able to hold a job, and he's 35. Never,
Right.
and he has had
Our
great jobs.
Yeah, the addiction gets in the way of all of that.
Yeah, yeah,
I've had people
yeah.
who've told
Because
me,
then,
what's that?
yeah, I was just say because then he goes in and he's high, and it takes him 3 hours to wash a pot.
Right.
I mean, you can't work like that.
Oh
You
yeah.
just can't.
No.
If I'll be honest,
You always
sparkles
think
in
that
the house.
everybody believes you always think everybody believes your bullshit. You're like, oh, I'm just really tired.
Mhm.
I didn't get much sleep, or and
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
you think you sound believable, so you think everybody believes your shit. But
Sure.
and I just don't miss that life at all. So for me,
Well, that's
relapsing
good.
is just not an option.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've seen my son, I had to figure this time around. God showed me that I'm a trigger for him because I've enabled him for years. He's so
Hmm.
manipulative. And I give in to that because he doesn't have nobody else. And I don't want to see my son fall down and scrape his knee because as a mother, I'm supposed to protect my baby. But what my therapist told me was he is 35 years old. He's a grown man. He's no longer your baby. You raised him to be a productive man in this society. And he has made these decisions on his own. You cannot do anything for him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So he has to do it. And he called me last week. I don't have nowhere to go. I got to pay $62 to this, sober living house if I want to stay. And I'm thinking, well, if he owes the money, then that means he didn't work.
So in that situation, what do you do, honeybees?
I didn't pay it. Oh, he's
Hmm.
going to be out on the street. I can't help that. God
Because
will
that's
God will make a way, and I have to lay down at night knowing that my God is sufficient and that He loves my son. He knows what he's going through, and He is the one that controls his heart, not me. I can't save my son. I wanted to save my son from dying, but do you know that I couldn't?
right.
So I learned a really, really good lesson in that. I can't save TC. TC has to save TC, or he has to let God save him. I can't do that. Yes, it was hard to tell him, I'm sorry, but I don't have it. I don't have it. And he knows why I don't have it. He's not stupid.
Right.
But you know what? He's okay. I haven't heard from him. I saw a picture of him on Facebook that he went to his youngest son's graduation at school. He looked like he was clean. He had had a shower, you
Hmm.
know? I can't worry about it anymore. I've worried
Yeah.
to the point that I was sick in the bed for years, and I've lost one son and I can't handle losing another one, but at the same time, I have to have hope and faith that, he'll do the right thing because I can't do it.
Right.
I've been over backwards and everything else. Nothing worked.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where my sister-in-law's at right now. She doesn't know what to do.
I've handed him money to go get drugs. I've made sure that he wasn't sick. You know, that's what
Hmm.
a parent does. I don't beat myself up. I used to beat myself up over this. Used to, I'd lay in bed at night and just cry and wonder where my baby was sleeping.
Right.
But he's not a baby. He's a 35-year-old man who has to make his way. And I taught him how to do that,
And
just
he's
like
the
I
one that
taught
has
this
5 months
younger
sober.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But 5 months doesn't take away from years of abuse, of,
Right.
stealing,
Right.
lying. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. No, you're right.
Now, and my love hasn't changed for him. Okay, let's get that straight. My love hasn't changed for him. My love is unconditional, but I had to
Right.
place boundaries. And that's what you call healthy boundaries. And the first thing you've got to learn how to say is no. And that's the hardest thing that you'll ever learn how to say to your child
Right.
is no, I can't. And they're going to look at you, especially if you said yes every other time, and that here they go, they're going to start manipulating you. So just get ready.
Right.
Addicts are good at getting what they want or what they need because they need it so bad.
Oh
They're
yeah. No,
sick
that's very true.
or they're going to get sick. Yeah. And heroin's hard to get off of. I'm just going to be honest. I've heard that it is hard to get off of. And so is fentanyl. But if I've seen my daughter-in-law do it, she's went to rehab I don't know how many times, but she's doing good now. She was skinny, skinny. Now she's thick, got a little booty on her, looking beautiful.
Oh
Got her
wow.
a new man in her life. My son knows him. He's good to Ace, and they all get along, and it's just like the perfect thing. Finally, it's like,
See, I heard that I mean, I've heard it both ways, but I've heard people say that pills is harder to get off than heroin. Thank God I never made it to
mhm.
heroin, but what is, I don't know. What do you think? Just maybe people in the chat can tell me. I know getting off
Yeah.
pill was hell for me, but
hmm I don't know. TC he never was on here when, if he did, he never told me, but he's always been pretty open. Now, his ex baby mama, she was on heroin and fentanyl. Matter of fact, I'd stop over sometimes and she'd be nodding out, on me.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just, pills for TC would speed him up.
Hmm.
Heroin is a kind of like a downer. It brings you down. And so CTC never really wanted heroin. He wanted something that's going to speed him up.
Right, right.
Yeah, and I don't know what heroin does to you.
Well, from what it looks like, heroin knocks them on their butts. It looks like, because I know
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning for me, I could take like 3 pills a day and be just fine, and it would give me energy. But in the end, I was up to like well over 20 pills a day,
Oh yeah, TC could pop
and
10 pills at Lortabs
at
at
a
a time.
time. Right, right. Oh yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm. He used to sell them. I had the cops. Oh my God! On a Wednesday night, we were having church in my house, girl, and all of a sudden, I had 7 police cars out in my front yard, and the house was surrounded by cops
Oh
with
my
a search
God.
with a search warrant to come in and search for pills because they had suspicion that he was selling selling pills, and they didn't find nothing. Um, and later on, it wasn't till years later that we were sitting and talking one night, talking about it, and DC said, "Well, I'll tell you the truth now." He said, "I saw him pulling up outside, and I ran out to the back, and he put them somewhere. He shoved the bags of pills that he had all the way up, like under the back porch to where you couldn't. I mean, there was no way. But anyway, I don't know how he did it, girl.
He
But
hit
they
him.
couldn't. They didn't find nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
I've been through it, girl. I've been through it.
I mean, I have to say, thank God they didn't, because can you imagine that charge he would have had?
Oh, I
You
know.
know?
He's never. And do you know he doesn't have any? Well, he's had a DUI, and but that was a stupid one too. He ended up going to his concert. He had one beer. He left rehab with this guy to go work, and instead of going to work, they went to a concert 2 hours
Hmm.
away from here. And the guy was too drunk to drive, so TC had one beer, and he decided to get in and drive. Well, he didn't know the truck, so he didn't. Forgot to turn on the lights. Cop
Hmm.
right there in the parking lot pulled him over. He got a DWI.
Oh my gosh.
Went straight to
What?
jail.
Well,
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know about there, but here, this is something I never told on Stanky's channel, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. So I'm glad I saved this for here. But here, we have some crooked ass cops,
Oh,
back
we do
when,
too.
right, back when I was into pills, one of the ladies that I would get them from, she had a couple of people that she sold them for too, and
Mm-hmm.
and it was so crazy because well, maybe I did say it, I don't know, but anyway, she one of her clients was a cop's wife that she sold
Oh,
oxycontins for.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
well,
was
you
like,
wonder
what
where
the
those came from.
hell? And the thing is the cop knew, like the cop knew she would
Well,
go
that's what
and
I was supposed to say. I wonder where it came from.
right every month she
Was
would
he?
take 80 over there to her. It was the OxyContin. They had 20 on it, so I
Mm-hmm.
guess it's 20 milligrams. But yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
would take it there every single month. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
when Paul was going through cancer, he used to get OxyContin tens.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we
had
get
him
some
on
crooked
that
ass
for
ones like
pain.
that.
But yeah, they're crooked around here. They pulled over my son, Paul, the one that passed,
Mm-hmm.
and was searching his car. This is after he had come home. He had been sick, but he had come home to finish school, and he was taking chemo at home. But the cops pulled him over and searched his car, and they went into his trunk, and he loved, oh God, I can't remember the little cartoon, but he had a bag, a backpack of the cartoon, and the cop asked him, "Why do
Mm-hmm.
you have a child's backpack? You're not a kid." And Paul looked at him. He says, "Because I like it." Like, what does it matter
What
to
the
you?
hell?
And
Yeah, what
yeah,
is it? Is that illegal? What
exactly.
the
I mean,
hell?
they were laughing at him because of it, like bullying him.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them like that. Unfortunately, it's sad, but it's true. There's a lot of them like that.
I can't. Oh,
And it's really
uh,
sad because we have cops in our family and they're nothing like that. You know what I mean? They're good,
mhm,
good men. They're good, good men, and they would never treat people like that. But there's so
yeah,
many bad ones out there that they ruin it. You know what I mean? They ruin it for people that are actually good cops.
yeah, yeah. I've seen it. I mean, I watch a lot of cop shows. Just to see that side of it.
Yeah,
Because I empathize with that. I'm a big empath anyway. I don't, I feel sympathy for people, don't get me wrong, but I'm more of an empath. I feel what you go through, I feel your pain. And
right,
there's literally times when I have literally felt people's pain, you
right.
know, not all the time, not all the time, and it's just with certain, certain things.
Right.
It's really strange. But even my husband thinks, he told me one time, asked me, was I a witch? Oh, he said, how do you know the things that you know? I said, I don't know what you mean. And
You
he
know,
says, I want to know.
I
Uh
seen
huh.
somebody recently. They said they were in Stinky V's chat, and they said they go, I didn't realize how mean and malicious Melissa is, and it made me laugh because you know, but I'm so the opposite of that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
I give to you what you give to me. You know,
Yeah.
I'm so the opposite. But when you are hateful towards me, and you're these are people who have, like I said, used my story against me, have done stuff
Mm
like that. You think that you're going to get peaches and cream from me? You know what I mean? You're
hmm. You got
going
me
to get the worst
fucked
of me.
up.
But other than that, I'm totally not like you know what I mean. I'm totally
Mm
not like that. Like I'm a grandmother, man. Like I love big, but I also can be very very mean. Yeah, naturally, of course, you know.
Well,
But
just
I'm
like
like
I say, honey, your name means the same thing mine does, honeybees. We can be sweet as honey, or we can sting your motherfucking ass like a bee. Now, don't come
right,
around fucking with me,
right, yeah.
you know?
It's like the thing with Tiffany with you know, I look at how I was with her and you know, I can apologize for that because it actually does. It hurts me that I was like so mean like that with her and for what, you know? So that's my soft side, you know. That's the side that
Hmm.
I hurt like anybody else. I can feel bad like anybody else, but I can also
Hmm.
apologize and take accountability for that because I do have a soft side, you
Yeah.
know, but when you
Like
see
Hal
people
says,
that
she says, oh my God, honeybees, being an empath is so emotionally draining. Yes, ma'am, it is. And that's why I have a counselor that I talk to every 2 weeks, and I have a good husband that I'm best friends with, and I have a mother in law that I live with that is my friend. And, you know, I have a lot of you that I reach out to and talk to on a daily. If you are an empath and you're being drained, you've got to learn when to take a step back. And I'm still learning that. I'm 50 years old and I'm still learning that.
sometimes you know people don't realize sometimes you hear things. I mean, this is my thought. Sometimes I'll watch things, honeybees, and it really, especially when it comes to kids, I
Mm-hmm.
cannot. Well, I watched somebody recently talk about bullying of a child, and I'm sorry, I'm just going to be honest, honeybees. I felt that to be so fake. There was no really sincerity there. You're not crying for real, lady. You don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I will watch things on kids, and I cannot get it out of my head. And so I have to pray and ask God to take it out of my head because it will just stay
Mm-hmm.
there, and I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know if it's because I have grandkids and I picture that. But when you were telling
Mm-hmm.
about your grandbaby the other day and you were saying how the baby died, that just was in my
Yeah.
head. And my daughter, I was telling my daughter about it. And my daughter said to me, she's like, see, mom, this is why I don't want to have anymore because this is the stuff that keeps me up all night. And I can't do it again worrying about that stuff, you know? And it so had
Yeah.
and me and my daughter were thinking, how did honeybees like how I just kept thinking how hard is that for you that you and your family, you know, when you go to bed at night and these are the things that you have to live with. That's so sad, you know. It's so sad. Like it breaks my heart. And I told my daughter, I said, I think that this is why she started a channel
Mm-hmm.
because these are the things that were hard for her, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's exactly why I started a channel. I didn't know 4 years ago I'd be here.
Mhm.
I didn't know 2 years ago that I would be here. Because when I started my channel, I started doing videos of roosters.
Uh-huh.
Even though I knew I had a voice, I just didn't know it was going to be this. I always said to myself, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't be on panel and do that.
Mhm.
But God had other plans, and He's prepared me for this. He prepares us for where He places us, and I'm fully prepared. I feel like I'm not alone anymore.
Right.
That's how I feel. I feel like I have people that understand my pain and empathize, not pity, not sympathy. Sympathy and pity are different. I don't want pity.
Right.
Empathy and sympathy, though, for people to be able to understand your pain and for you to understand their pain, you make a connection. You know,
Right.
so I just hope that your friend who is listening,
My sister.
um, yeah, your sister-in-law.
My sister-in-law. Yeah.
Okay, I just hope that she just keeps coming back to visit. And I do want to talk to you about getting her up and let's talking anonymously, telling her, let's talk. Because it sounds to me like she needs some help walking through this journey. This is going to be a journey.
Right.
This isn't a marathon. This is a sprint. We're jogging here. It's
Right.
not going to be done overnight. And so you got to get ready for the journey.
Right. I'm gonna give you her info and have you
Okay.
talk to her honeybees.
Yeah, I never received your email, girl. Did you resend it?
No, I didn't resend it because Prue said she sent you my info, but I don't know why you didn't send it.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know why I didn't get to you. That's odd. I rechecked
I,
it and
s-
it said that it sent, so that's really weird. I sent it to the right
I don't,
info.
but you're getting my text, so that way we can
Yeah,
just text now. Okay, that's
yeah.
fine. Okay.
Peanut got tangled up. She's tangled up in this fire hydrant, her leashes, and I don't know
Oh
how the
my
hell to get her
gosh.
undone.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, I don't know how this happened. Dang it, Peanut. Her leash is literally
Oh
like
my
tangled up in the
god.
chain.
Oh, poor baby.
But
What
yeah,
in the
I'll
world?
send you her info. Come here, Peanut.
Okay, dear. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna end up shutting this down because I'm tired. I am
Okay.
wore
Well,
out.
thanks for having me up, and I appreciate it. And thanks for letting me
You're
get it
so
out there the right
welcome.
way.
And
And
thank you.
everybody
And
have a
girl,
good
come.
night.
Yeah, and come back up anytime.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Beautiful. You guys have a great night. Be safe. Everybody lock your doors.
Yes, you too, lovely. Lock them doors.
Yes. All right. Thank you,
Bye,
honeybees. I'll
dear.
be
Love
texting
ya.
you. Love you too.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome, hon.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. What a wonderful story. It just goes to show the tenacity, the strength of love, the strength of, I mean, she knew and she made a decision. And that's what everybody has to come to in their own time. We can't push them to want that for themselves. They have to come to it themselves. And that's the hardest part, guys. That is the hardest part. Um yes, thank you, Melissa, for coming up, for sharing. Congrats on your sobriety. Um yes, get in touch with me about with your sister-in-law's information so we can have her up. I can't wait. So, yeah, definitely get with me on that. Y'all, thank you so much for being here tonight. I know I got Prue's super sticker and someone else. Please let me know who it was because I'm embarrassed that I forgot. Hold on just a second. Maybe I can check. It's not showing me, guys. Dang it. Who did it? If anybody would like to hit that Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, please do, or leave me an email at cookingmama49@gmail.com. Thank you, Prue. Love you, girl. Oh, Pat sent one. Okay, Pat sent one. Don't worry about it. It's in the house. Sublocade works great. Only thing, it leaves lumps on your abs. Those lumps are actually the medicine. Oh, is that where they give the shot at? Because that's what my son's getting. Don't worry about it. Oh, y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome. Thank you for being here and being a part of this. I think that, we have a special thing going here. If anyone knows anyone that wants to, come up and tell their story of loss or grief or addiction or mental illness, please get in touch with me and we will set something up. All right? On your belly, I got you. I got you. That's crazy. I'll have to ask him about it. He's gotten one shot so far. So, all right, guys. I love each and every one of you. Happy Saturday morning. Until tonight, Honeybees out.